Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Signs series. This is for Venus in Scorpio. So if in your birth chart, Venus is sitting in the sign of karmic Scorpio, this is for you. Now, those of you that are new or those of you that are still just haven't checked your Venus signs, I urge you to please do so. Because this gives you more information about your partnerships, your love life, how you connect and relate with other people. And also many of my subscribers say that this is more accurate for them than the sun, moon, or rising signs. So I would urge you to check your Venus signs. So if you don't know how to find it, you can pause this video. Go to any free astrology website such as astro.com. It's going to ask you for your birth time, day, and location. You would just enter, you can enter, if you don't know your birth time, you can put 12 p.m. and that's fine. But it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. And if your Venus is in Scorpio, this is for you. Yes, both your sun and Venus can be sitting in the same sign, so the message still applies. So you guys, I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, and I ask that you please continue to do so. Thank all of you guys that have hired me to do your private readings. And overall, I appreciate all the love and support that you guys give to my channel. All right, so central issue here, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Four of Cups, the King of Wands, Princess of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, Venus and Scorpio. I'm going to tell you right off, it's not that the reading is bad, but already I can see the struggles out of all the other signs that I did so far. For some of you, you could be dealing with earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or you yourself may be a Capricorn or Virgo. Also, I'm picking up the water energy, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and also fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. But there's a couple of things I'm seeing going on overall so far, and this isn't permanent. This is just some of the energies that you may experience for, the first week or so. But I'm feeling like disappointment. I'm looking at the body language in these cards here. The Five of Pentacles, this is feeling rejected, feeling left out in the cold. It's the haves versus the have-nots, looking in at what other people have. Either this is you or this is someone looking at what you have and wanting a piece of that, but it's a sense of feeling like ignored or left out. Also here with the Four of Cups, someone is either bored or someone is feeling ignored, even though someone has been reaching out to the other person. This is just being completely disinterested and just caught up into, your own personal space or your own business here. And then also with the Eight of Cups, it's just kind of like walking away from things that, you feel are disappointment. It's just, to me, this looks like disappointment after disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And I'm sorry to sound like so down on this, but this is just the energies that I'm picking up here. And, it's just like this person on here, they're going to walk away from a situation, or they're leaving behind some sort of ongoing, or whatever this is that has been built up through time. Maybe something's been going on for the past 8 years, or the past 8 months, the past 8 weeks, but someone is ready to just completely turn their back on this. There's this sense of void and emptiness, and wanting something new, and wanting to take a risk, because this person is following their intuition and they're getting ready to walk out into the abyss here. Or walk out into the darkness. And for some of you, it could be going through the dark night of the soul, but this is about going into the darkness to find that missing cup, that emptiness, that void here that they couldn't find here. And for some of you, you might be comparing yourselves to, what maybe your parents had. Maybe you saw a good relationship with your parents or your grandparents, and you're like, I wanted that. This is what I want. I'm also feeling like these are two people who want to be together, but their pride keeps them apart. Like the potential for stability is there, but both people are just kind of focused on something that they can't have. This also makes me feel like maybe these are people who are both in other committed relationships, and they want to be happy like these people, but they're not. Or two people, they can't be together because they're already in committed relationships. And so they're like, man, I wish we could be together. Why can't we be together? Why do these things have to keep us apart? So I'm feeling like a sense of loss here. And having to search through these difficult times for something that you want. Like, so somebody is not having their needs met. If you're in a relationship, then there's something going on where you guys, maybe there's something missing, or you're not seeing eye to eye. You guys are both daydreaming about your own needs and the lack thereof. There's something going on where there's just, it's lacking in communication. Maybe your financial difficulties are keeping you apart. I'm seeing these two doves here, and it's making me think of someone who is longing for their other half or their divine counterpart. I feel like you guys both, like these two people in here, both want to manifest something maybe different. Now, with the King of Cups here, there is someone who is making some sort of offering, or someone who is putting their feelings out there. But the other person doesn't want to hear it. They're like, I don't care. Like, this is what I want. I want what I can't have. Even though there is something being offered to you. Or again, this could be you trying to, get the other person's attention and flirting, or letting it be known that you're available, but they're just not paying any attention to, you. And so someone, or if you're in a relationship again, this is some sort of boredom or dissatisfaction, feeling like, I don't know what it is, but I'm just not connecting. Or maybe there are other things that have been going on in your life that's making you ignore your partner and their needs here. So there is emotional turmoil, I feel. Someone is daydreaming and waiting for somebody. And even though there are all these offers on the table, it's just that one that you or the other person is thinking about. Because also here, I feel like I just kind of feel like there is this one person disinterested in either party. Like, Nobody is good enough, or nobody is matching up to my desires. Nobody, I don't know, not saying that you have high expectations or high standards, but it's like you know what you want and you're not getting that. You know, these people just are unsatisfactory. It's like I'm not impressed. Even if this person at some point becomes very assertive or very direct or demanding, it's just like, I don't want you. I'm just not interested here. And I'm also feeling like you guys are going to eventually become inspired to go after that dream here. You're going to take some sort of leap of faith. I feel like this is the Fool. Like you, all these disappointments in your life has transformed you into somebody else. And, you know, it's easy for you to walk away from something that isn't worthy. It's easy for you to turn your back on it because of all the things that you've been through. Now, at some point, I feel like you are just going to, you may find yourself confused about what it is that you truly want. And I'm feeling like you're feeling overwhelmed. You know, it's like you're having to take a step back here and figure out exactly what you want in life. So I'm feeling like you're trying to take a reassessment of your needs and your desires. And you feel like, I don't know, like you're saying, why is it always rain on my parade? Why somebody always got to rain on my parade? Because I'm just seeing it's like being overwhelmed, like you're already submerged in your feelings in all this water. And then on top of that, it's still raining. And it's like, when will it stop? When it rains, it pours. It's kind of what I'm picking up here. I do feel like you're going to have a breakthrough. Eventually, the sun is going to come out and you're going to become liberated. You're going to break away from these emotional, all these negative emotions, and you're going to step forward and be happy with what you have, whether it's a relationship, it's you being optimistic about it, or if you're single, you're being optimistic about it. So something, eventually you're just getting fed up with all the things that have been disappointing you, and you're going to turn your attention away from that energy and focus on something positive. And for some of you, you're going to start focusing all of your energy into your work, or into some sort of hobby that you have. You're going to shift your focus away because you're going to realize that you've been too focused on disappointments. And you're going to say, I need to, let me focus on something else. Let me put my energy into something else. So you're going to take that energy and form something else out of it. Whether this is putting this into your journaling, into some writing, or jewelry making even. But whatever the case is, I'm feeling like you become persistent in transforming these energies here. And some people aren't going to be happy about it. What is going on, Venus and Scorpio? I'm mad because I'm Venus and Scorpio, so I don't, I'm just kind of like, what? So for some of you, there is this person is Five of Swords energy. So this is about people who are not, to me, people who could be jealous, or envious. They're not proud of your success. They like to see you when you're down, see how that person is underneath them. And this person isn't even offering a helping hand here. Someone wants to be the winner no matter who gets in their way. I don't know why I just thought it Derek Zoolander. I don't know, you guys that are Zoolander fans, that it's a scene where he just kind of repeats himself over and over again, like no matter how many people you lose, they get in your way. It's like so funny. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I just kind of got that image, like someone doesn't care about who they hurt, or they don't care about when you're down. They're just kind of glad that it's not them, or saying better you than me, or someone who is just overall content in watching you suffer. Now, don't get me wrong, this could be you. Maybe you're seeing someone at their lowest point, or you're seeing someone who needs help, but you're just like letting them drown. Like, like, and that's your revenge. Like, no, because you didn't help me, or maybe that's what you get for hurting me or something. So the Five of Swords is also, it's overall about that negative, petty energy. Is arguments. To me, I'd rather even see Five of Wands than Five of Swords. Five of Swords is just to the point where you either are saying hurtful things, or it's like both people are hurting each other, or there's some sort of distance or unhealthy competition where the other person is trying to distance themselves from the other person, even though they still care about them. They're not showing it. There is a very odd way of showing that you care about this person here. So I feel like people, when they see you progress, they become jealous, which also makes me feel like don't tell people about keep the good news to yourself. Maybe like if you receive some sort of good news about something, keep it to yourself for a while. Don't go sharing it with other people, because they're going to be people that you think is in your corner, but they're not. And you don't want that negative juju on you. I'm feeling too that a lot of you are you're still having some sort of spiritual awakening. You're going through different transformations, and you're still learning things about yourself. I know you're saying, I'm tired of learning lessons already. But, from my understanding in astrology, Scorpio is like a karmic sign, where you're having to learn all these heavy responsibilities, or things feel like a burden to you. And when your Venus is placed in there, that to me is saying like you experience relationships that are karmic. These are lessons that you have to learn. These are things that help you grow. These are things that help you on your spiritual path. So I feel like a lot of you are still doing some sort of soul searching. At some point, you're going to have to go within. Again, I want to say again, because I'm always seeing this, every now and then we get the good, happy stuff, but a lot of times Venus and Scorpio, stuff happens. But I'm seeing like you're learning and growing, and you are learning how to focus on, shift your focus on, your insight, or having to learn how to have a different perspective when things aren't going right in your life. So there is something that you are learning, and I feel like you are going to be okay, but you just have to get over this hurdle. There's something, another soul journey or lesson. You're being enlightened by these experiences and the things that are going on with you. So just keep going through, just keep pushing yourself, and I feel like you are going to make it out of this darkness here. Here with the strength card, I feel like basically you are coming out a stronger person, but I also feel like either someone is going to need you. You are going to be encouraging someone or giving someone encouragement, or someone is going to come into your life and be your rock and be that person that's there for you. So I'm seeing like someone in your life out of loyalty, or like a loyal friend, or someone that you trust. I do feel like that's going to come around. I'm not going to say it's romantic. It could be. But I do feel like someone is eventually going to come around and have your back, or you are going to have to, be someone's support here. I'm also feeling, though, with Strength card, this is about controlling any type of strong desires that you're having. Something that you're wanting to do, whether it is, if you're in a relationship, it could be that even if you're in a relationship, I know I've seen a lot of things going on for you guys, but if you're in a relationship, your loyalty could be tested. Or maybe this is something that your partner is going through. Their loyalty has to be tested. But overall, if you're single, I'm feeling like you are just undergoing some sort of transformation and becoming a stronger person. And I just want to put it out there, you guys that keep praying for strength, maybe it's time to pray for some relief and some happiness now, because you keep praying for strength. You're going to keep getting put in situations where your strength is going to be tested, so maybe it's time to pray for some happiness and relief now. But yeah, also, like I said, I almost feel like too, there is someone that will be by your side that you can confide in. And because I feel like it's like you're being taken through the ringer, and you're going to need to take a break. You're going to need to have some mental rest or clarity here. So yeah, you might need to take a time out at some point. And because there's something else that is coming along, something that you're going to have to deal with here. This is you preparing for something. You're being defensive in a sense, or being extremely cautious, because I almost feel like it's like you're paranoid now. Like, I feel like this person is afraid of their own shadow. It feels like everyone is out to get this person. I'm feeling like that's your energy. You feel like everything is against you, or everything is out to get you. Meaning it's hard for you to put your full trust in a relationship. If someone does come into your life, it's like, I don't know that I trust myself to be happy. Like, I'm afraid of disappointment. So it's almost like you're making excuses, or leaning or holding on to all the things that happened to you in the past, because now you're afraid of disappointment. So you see red flags all the time, or even if somebody seems like they're good people, you're questioning their motives. Like, you don't really trust it. You're like, yeah, what are you going to do? Break my heart like the other 10 people in my life? Or, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I could trust this person. I don't know if I could come out of the woods. I don't know if things are safe yet. And, it's just another lesson from the universe, just kind of like being very doubtful and not wanting to move forward with something. So that also makes me feel like there is someone that is going to come into your life, even though it's not really showing up as a partnership to me. I still feel like someone is coming into your life, but you're not really going to trust them. You're being very standoffish and questioning everything here. But with the Queen of Cups, there is someone that is putting themselves out there, opening up, ready to show how they feel, or show an emotional side to themselves. showing you romance, or this could be you going ahead. This could be your energy, like going ahead and saying, okay, let me put myself out there again. Or it could be a water sign that you're dealing with. And here with the Justice card, there is the need to make some sort of decision, dealing with some sort of contracts or agreements here. Aside from love, there could be legal things that you're dealing with, or anything that deals with signatures and like I said, agreements here. But this is about you having to balance out everything, how to look at everything, from taking everything that you learned and making some a judgment call here. And also, you know, because the Justice card to me is someone who has mastered discernment. You are very, especially if you're Libra, you are very good at now distinguishing, you know, making choices and decisions using both your heart and your intellect. You're a very fair person. You know how to put yourself in other person's shoes. You're someone who's very compassionate. I just feel like you've taken all the things that you've been through and using it to as it's like discernment is your superpower now. So, you know, after you take careful observations and after you weigh the pros and the cons about things, you're going to be able to make a clear choice or a clear decision about something. But this is also something about some sort of legal, dealing with legalities and contracts and things of that sort too. So just make sure that you're observant and not just signing away your life or signing away anything. Just make sure you're reading the fine print as well. All right, you guys. So this has been a general reading. I hope it resonated. But, you know, if you guys want a private reading, because everyone's lives are different, you would email namat76@gmail.com, and that information is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys all for watching, and many blessings to you.